Today, somebody asked me, Lauren, how do you get a bunch of independents elected starting at zero? That's a great question. Number one, you have to try, because if you don't even try, then nothing will ever change. Number two, what's the overall strategy for independents? It's not to win a majority of the seats in Congress or in a state legislature or on the city council. The goal of independents is to stop both parties from winning a majority on any legislative body, including Congress, including the state legislatures, including city councils and school boards and water boards. That's the aim. In order to make change, we don't need a majority of independents. We just have to stop both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party from getting a majority on a body. That's the aim. That's the overall strategy, at least for 2026 and 2028. How do you do it? Well, my advice is you run independent candidates against deep red Republicans. Let's be honest. Democrats aren't going to win in deep red areas. The brand is horrific. People don't like it. And you're just handicapping yourself if you are a Democrat or a liberal or a progressive to put that D on your name. You're just starting from a bad place. And I think it's great that the Democrats want to run people in every district. I guess in 2024, something like 29 Republicans ran completely unopposed. I just think they should be opposed by actual independents. And number four is that independents should primary the status quo Dems, which is what I'm doing with my race for California 34. I just don't think that having a backbencher congressperson does much for Los Angeles as representation goes and does not move this country in the direction that I think it needs to go. So that's why I'm running as an independent. And the next question was another great question. Say that you actually stop the Republicans and the Democrats both from getting a majority in the next Congress. What do you do next? Now what? Do you make a Westminster-style coalition with whom? Or do you expect individuals to bake from the caucuses? And there was a third question in there, which is how do you make sure all independents have the political positions you want? I'll answer those two together, which is number one, you force the House to return to regular order for all bills, no exception. Newt Gingrich killed regular order. We haven't had it in 30 years. And all these omnibus bills and basically the House Speaker running the chamber as a dictator is pretty much between Democratic and Republican majorities why we're stuck in a House that is completely dysfunctional and completely useless. Number two, say the breakdown is a hypothetical 215 Dems and 215 Republicans and 5 independents. The idea would be, when it comes to committee assignments, to force the two sides to accept that on the top 5 committees, one of those 5 independents is going to be on each of those top committees as the tie-breaking vote. Third is the Speaker of the House would have to be someone amenable to independence, which leads to number 4. I am expecting both caucuses to bend because there would be no government, because there would be no speaker chosen. And number 5, it's not my call on what policies and positions make someone an independent. You are an independent if you have no party and you are only responsible to the people of your district. That is the strategy of why we need independent Americans to run for every elected office at every level of government across the land. Together, we can build a better America that works for all of us. No fear, only love.